Istanbul is not just a city you visit, it's a city you experience. A place where continents meet, where ancient empires rose and fell, and where every corner feels like a scene from a story you've somehow always known. In the next few minutes, you're going to discover a complete travel plan designed to help you explore this incredible destination in the most efficient, enjoyable, and unforgettable way possible. From the perfect time of year to visit, to the best neighborhoods for different travel styles, to a step-by-step itinerary that guides you from breakfast to dinner each day, this video gives you everything you need. And if you love traveling, planning, or simply escaping into the world's most fascinating places, make sure to subscribe to the channel and like this video. It helps the channel grow and ensures you don't miss any of the guides we release every week. Best time to visit Istanbul. When it comes to choosing the best time to visit Istanbul, timing truly shapes your entire experience. Spring, from April to June, is one of the most rewarding seasons to explore the city. Temperatures are mild, flowers fill the parks, and the crowds haven't reached their summer peak, making it ideal for long walks through historic neighborhoods and scenic waterfronts. Fall, from September to early November, is just as pleasant, offering clear skies, comfortable weather, and a relaxed atmosphere without the intense heat. Summer, on the other hand, brings high temperatures and heavy tourism, especially in July and August, which can make lines at attractions longer and transportation more crowded. Winter has its charm, with fewer tourists and lower prices, but the days are shorter and rainfall is common. Understanding these seasons helps you pick the moment that matches your travel style. Whether you want vibrant energy, perfect photography light, or a more peaceful adventure. Getting from the airport to the city center. Getting from Istanbul's airports to the city center is easier than most travelers expect, and choosing the right option can save both time and money. From Istanbul Airport, IST, the new M11 metro line is one of the most efficient ways to reach the city. The ride costs around 15 to 20 Turkish lira, approximately $0.50 US, and takes approximately 35 to 45 minutes, depending on your final connection. It's fast, reliable, and ideal for those traveling light. Taxis and private transfers, available 24/7, offer door-to-door comfort and typically range from 25 to 40 USD, making them convenient for groups or late-night arrivals. From Sabiha Gökçen Airport, SAW, on the Asian side, the Hagia shuttle is the most practical and traveler-friendly option. Tickets cost around 90 to 120 Turkish lira, approximately $3 to $4 US, and the ride to Taksim or Kadıköy usually takes 60 to 90 minutes, depending on traffic. Buses run frequently, luggage is included, and the route is straightforward even for first-time visitors. The M4 metro line now runs directly from the airport to Kadıköy on the Asian side, with trains operating from early morning until around midnight. A ride costs roughly 30 Turkish lira, approximately $1 US, and from Kadıköy you can connect by ferry or Marmaray to reach the European side. Total travel time to the city center lands around 45 to 60 minutes, depending on waiting times and connections. Taxi or private transfers remain valid, usually around 500 to 700 Turkish lira, approximately 16 to 23 US, depending on your destination and traffic conditions. If you have light luggage and want economy plus speed, the metro or Hagia are the best value. But if you arrive late at night, carry heavy bags, or prefer a direct ride, taxi or a pre-booked transfer might make more sense. Where to stay in Istanbul? Choosing where to stay in Istanbul is one of the most important decisions of your trip, because each neighborhood offers a completely different atmosphere, price range, and level of convenience. Sultanahmet is the historic core, home to Hagia Sophia, the Blue Mosque, Topkapi Palace, and centuries of history within walking distance. Hotels here usually fall between $60 to $180 per night, ideal for travelers who want to step outside and be surrounded by monuments rather than traffic. The trade-off is that nights tend to be quieter and restaurants close earlier. If you prefer a more modern, energetic setting, Beyoğlu and Taksim offer nightlife, shopping, rooftop bars, and easy transport access. Hotels start around $80 to $200, with a faster pace, more restaurants, and a youthful atmosphere. For food lovers and locals-only vibes, staying on the Asian side, especially Karaköy, is an amazing match, often cheaper, with boutique hotels around $50 to $140, great cafes, ferries, and relaxed coastal walks. Public transport connects all regions, but for convenience, Sultanahmet and Beyoğlu give the shortest travel times to major attractions, while Karaköy rewards you with authenticity and lower costs if you don't mind crossing the Bosphorus. Getting around Istanbul. Moving around Istanbul is simple, and once you understand how transportation works, the city becomes incredibly accessible. The key is the Istanbulkart, a rechargeable card used on metros, trams, buses, ferries, funiculars, and some public toilets. It's the most cost-effective way to travel. Each ride usually falls between 15 to 30 Turkish lira and 50 cents to $1, depending on distance. The tram line T1 is one of the best tools for tourists, running through Sultanahmet and connecting many key attractions without needing a taxi. The metro is fast and avoids traffic, especially useful for crossing from the airport to Karaköy or reaching business districts. Ferries are both transport and experience, a scenic way to move between Europe and Asia for about 20 Turkish lira, $1, making it one of the city's most enjoyable bargains. Taxis are widely available, but vary in price depending on distance and traffic. Short rides generally cost 100 to 250 Turkish lira, $3 to $8. Renting a car is unnecessary due to traffic and limited parking, and motorbikes are only recommended for confident riders. Museum passes can save money if you plan to visit many historical sites, but for transportation alone, Istanbulkart is always the best value. Day 1. Sultanahmet, Hagia Sophia, Blue Mosque, Topkapi Palace. Your first day in Istanbul begins in Sultanahmet, where the past feels present in every stone and skyline. Start with breakfast at Saada Kahvaltı, a traditional Turkish spread: eggs, fresh bread, olives, local cheeses, and strong tea, averaging 200 Turkish lira, or $7. From there, walk only a few minutes to one of the most significant structures in human history, Hagia Sophia. Originally a Byzantine basilica built in 537, later an Ottoman mosque, and today a functioning mosque once again, it stands as a fusion of cultures like nowhere else on earth. Entry to the main prayer hall is free, but visitors can also access the upper gallery, a paid section offering elevated views of the massive dome, ancient mosaics and architectural details often missed from ground level. The gallery ticket costs roughly 650 to 850 Turkish lira, approximately 22 to 28 US, and is often less crowded, making it worth considering for those who want deeper appreciation. Insider tip: arrive early, around 8:30 to 9 a.m., as security lines can stretch across the courtyard by mid-morning. Walk slowly, look up at the dome, and notice how the morning light cuts through the windows like gold. After exploring the towering presence of Hagia Sophia, cross the open square to reach the Blue Mosque, officially known as Sultan Ahmed Mosque, a masterpiece of Ottoman architecture built in the early 1600s. Its nickname comes from the more than 20,000 handmade Iznik tiles that cover its walls, glowing in tones of sapphire, turquoise, and sea glass green. The mosque features 6 minarets, an unusual number at the time of construction, symbolizing imperial power and devotion. Entry is free, but respectful clothing is required. Shoulders and knees must be covered. Women should bring a scarf for the head, and footwear must be removed before entering. As sunlight filters through more than 200 stained glass windows, the prayer hall feels calm, open, and alive, a moment that often quiets even the busiest mind. Insider tip: the best time to visit is early morning or just after prayer hours, when crowds thin and the main hall feels almost silent, perfect for slow photos and reflection. A short walk away, descend beneath the city into the Basilica Cistern, an underground water reservoir built in 532 under Emperor Justinian. With 336 ancient marble columns, soft orange lighting, and water echoing below your steps, it feels like entering a forgotten empire. The path guides you past towering pillars and reflections so still they look like liquid bronze. The highlight, two mysterious Medusa heads, sits tucked into the far corner, carved in stone and placed sideways and upside down, leaving historians debating why. Entry averages 600 Turkish lira, approximately $20 US, and lines can grow long by midday. Insider tip: go early or late afternoon, the quietest hours, and pause halfway for 1 minute of silence. The ambience becomes cinematic, unforgettable. After leaving the mystical atmosphere of the Basilica Cistern, it's time to recharge with a well-deserved lunch at Sultan Palace Cafe restaurant, just a short walk away. This is the perfect place to try classic Turkish dishes like chicken shish, lentil soup, grilled meats, or the iconic testi kebab, a slow-cooked stew prepared in a clay pot. Expect to spend around 350 to 450 Turkish lira, approximately 12 to 15 US, for a satisfying and flavorful meal in a relaxed setting. Insider tip: if you enjoy bold flavors, ask for their homemade pomegranate sauce. Locals love pairing it with grilled meats. From there, make your way toward the hilltop silhouette of the Süleymaniye Mosque, one of the greatest works of architect Mimar Sinan and a crown jewel of Ottoman engineering. Completed in 1557 for Sultan Süleyman the Magnificent, this mosque is known for its perfect symmetry, peaceful interior, and sweeping panoramic views of the Golden Horn. Entry is free, and it's often quieter than other mosques. Insider tip: head to the back gardens. You'll find one of the most stunning viewpoints in the entire city, ideal for photos or a moment of quiet reflection. Next, walk or take a short taxi to Topkapi Palace, the opulent seat of the Ottoman sultans for nearly 400 years. Inside, you'll explore lush courtyards, jewel-covered artifacts, ancient manuscripts in the richly decorated harem section, a highlight filled with intricate tile work and layers of palace history. Entry costs around 1,500 Turkish lira, is 48 US, with the harem included. Insider tip: visit the harem as soon as you enter. It gets busiest mid-afternoon, and this early stop gives you time to enjoy it calmly. After the palace, decompress with a gentle stroll through Gulhane Park, once the royal gardens of Topkapi. Lined with trees, fountains, and peaceful walkways, it's a refreshing escape before dinner. Entry is free, and the lower exit leads directly toward the Bosphorus. Insider tip: follow the path toward the seaside exit. It's one of the best sunset spots in the area. Finish your first day with dinner at Durali Ottoman Cuisine, a refined restaurant that specializes in imperial recipes and slow-cooked meats. Expect meals around 600 to 800 Turkish lira, 20 to 27 US, in an elegant, historical setting. Insider tip: the honey-glazed lamb shank is their signature dish, a perfect ending to your first day in Istanbul. Day 2. Karaköy, Eminönü, Galata, and Beyoğlu. Your second day in Istanbul begins in Karaköy, one of the city's trendiest waterfront districts, where old warehouses now blend with cafes and bakeries. Start with breakfast at Namlı Gourmet, famous for its generous selection of cheeses, olives, honeycomb, fresh bread, and traditional eggs with Turkish sausage. A typical breakfast costs 250 to 300 Turkish lira, about 8 to 10 US, and sets the tone for a flavorful day. Insider tip: pick a few items from their deli counter. Everything is fresh and served with warm bread. From here, stroll toward the shoreline and make your way to the Galata Bridge, a vibrant walkway connecting Karaköy to the historic Eminönü district. As you cross, you'll see fishermen lined along both sides of the bridge, ferries gliding beneath you, and a skyline filled with minarets. This is one of the best places to feel the pulse of the city early in the morning. As you reach the other side of the bridge, step into the bustling world of the Spice Bazaar, also known as the Egyptian Bazaar. This 17th century marketplace is packed with mountains of spices, dried fruits, Turkish delights, teas, and colorful souvenirs. Entry is free, and the smells alone make the visit unforgettable. Insider tip: the deeper you walk into the bazaar, the better the prices and quality tend to be. Avoid buying from the very first stalls near the entrance. After exploring, wander outside into the lively Eminönü waterfront, where ferries depart in every direction, and food vendors serve roasted chestnuts, simit, and other quick snacks. It's one of the top places to observe daily life in Istanbul. Fishermen, families, vendors, and tourists all sharing the same energetic space. Insider tip: look toward the skyline for incredible views of the Süleymaniye Mosque rising above the city. For lunch, walk a few steps to Hamdi Restaurant, a celebrated dining spot overlooking the Golden Horn and known for serving some of the best kebabs in the city. Expect to spend 450 to 550 Turkish lira, about 15 to 18 US dollars. Insider tip: ask for a table on the terrace for panoramic views that elevate the entire meal. After lunch, head uphill toward the iconic Galata Tower, a medieval structure offering one of Istanbul's most impressive skyline views. Entry costs around 650 Turkish lira, approximately 22 US dollars, and includes access to the observation deck. From here, you'll see the Bosphorus stretching between continents, ferries crossing like clockwork, and domes scattered across the old city. Insider tip: use the elevator to go up and take the stairs to come down. It flows more smoothly during busy hours. Now follow the charming cobblestone streets toward Istiklal Avenue, Istanbul's most famous pedestrian boulevard. Lined with boutiques, bookstores, vintage arcades, street musicians, and historic cafes, it captures the modern, youthful side of the city. Entry is free, but the experience is truly immersive, especially as you explore the hidden passages that branch off the main avenue. Insider tip: step into Çiçek Passage or Aslihan Passage. These tucked-away galleries reveal some of the city's best photo spots and antique treasures. End your day in nearby Beyoğlu with dinner at Fiction, a warm and beloved restaurant known for Circassian cuisine, offering dishes like mantı, slow-cooked meats, and stuffed vegetables. Expect to pay 400 to 600 Turkish lira, 13 to 20 US dollars, for a comforting and flavorful meal. Insider tip: try the Circassian mantı, small dumplings packed with flavor and a favorite among locals. Day 3, Beşiktaş, Ortaköy, and Asian side. Begin your third day in the lively district of Beşiktaş, a neighborhood known for its local markets, energetic streets, and early morning bustle. Start at Kahvaltıcı Çakmak, a classic Turkish breakfast house where locals gather for hot bread, olives, cheeses, menemen, and endless tea refills. A full meal usually costs 200 to 250 Turkish lira, 7 to 9 US dollars, and gives you a real taste of daily Istanbul life. Insider tip: arrive early. The restaurant fills up fast after 9 a.m. From there, walk toward the waterfront to reach the magnificent Dolmabahce Palace, an opulent residence built in the 19th century to showcase the empire's European influence. Filled with crystal chandeliers, gold detailing, and grand halls, the palace is both extravagant and elegant. Entry is around 1,050 Turkish lira, around 34 US dollars, including the harem. Insider tip: photography is restricted inside many rooms, so focus on soaking in the atmosphere rather than capturing every corner. After leaving the palace, head up the shoreline to the charming district of Ortaköy, a vibrant mix of cafes, street vendors, and waterfront views. At its heart stands the iconic Ortaköy Mosque, framed beautifully by the Bosphorus Bridge, one of Istanbul's most photographed scenes. Entry is free, and the interior's delicate white and pink design feels airy and serene. Insider tip: stand near the pier to capture the mosque and bridge together. It's the postcard shot everyone seeks. For lunch, go to Banyan Restaurant, famous for its Asian fusion dishes and elevated terrace overlooking the Bosphorus. Expect to spend 500 to 700 Turkish lira, approximately 17 to 24 US dollars, depending on your order. Insider tip: reserve a terrace seat during peak season. The view alone makes the meal unforgettable. After lunch, return to the Beşiktaş Pier and board a ferry to Üsküdar, crossing from Europe to Asia in just 10 to 15 minutes. The ride costs around 20 Turkish lira, around $1 US, and offers some of the best open-air views of the city. Insider tip: sit on the right side of the boat for perfect panoramas of Dolmabahce, the mosques of the old city, and the Bosphorus bridge unfolding behind you. Once in Üsküdar, walk along the seaside to the Maiden's Tower viewpoint, where waves crash softly against the rocks and the tower stands isolated in the water. Entry to the viewpoint is free, and the scene becomes magical at golden hour. Insider tip: bring a camera. This spot gives you one of the most cinematic views of Istanbul. Next, travel from Üsküdar to Kadıköy, either by ferry or Marmaray, to explore one of Istanbul's most beloved districts on the Asian side. Kadıköy is filled with artisan cafes, lively markets, bookstores, and narrow streets buzzing with creativity. Continue toward the Moda neighborhood, a peaceful seaside area perfect for strolling, grabbing an ice cream, or enjoying Turkish coffee with ocean breezes. Entry is free, but you'll likely want to try a snack or two. Insider tip: stop at a cafe overlooking the water. Moda is where many locals end their day with a slow walk and a cup of coffee. Finally, head back to Beşiktaş for dinner at Karadeniz Döner Asım Usta, home to one of the city's most beloved doner kebabs. Expect meals around 250 to 350 Turkish lira, 9 to 12 US dollars. Insider tip: they often sell out later in the evening. Going earlier guarantees you get the freshest cuts. Istanbul is a city that stays with you long after you've left it. A place where every street, every view, and every moment carries layers of history, culture, and emotion. Over these 3 days, you've crossed continents, explored palaces and mosques, wandered through markets, sailed across the Bosphorus, and tasted some of the best flavors this city has to offer. This itinerary was designed to help you experience Istanbul in a smooth, meaningful way, without losing time on unnecessary roads or tourist traps. If you want an even more detailed version of everything you saw here, including maps, prices, extra activities, and a complete bonus day trip, you can download the full ebook using the link in the description. Your support truly helps us continue creating guides like this. So if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more travel itineraries and destination breakdowns. Thank you for watching, and I hope Istanbul inspires your next adventure.